When you look at the history of the second half of the 20th century, it's clear that what drove politics was not political leaders or political parties, but political stories. First, the grand Keynesian narrative, Keynesian social democracy, swept the world, and almost all governments, including Conservatives and Republicans, were basically Keynesian. Then the neoliberals in the 1970s came in, and almost everyone became a neoliberal, including Labour, including the Democrats. Their history, their political heritage, their leadership turned out to count for almost nothing. What counted was the story. In the social democratic story, the enemies were the capitalist class, the ultra-rich, who destroyed the economy, leading to the Great Depression through their laissez-faire economics. And the heroes of the story were the working classes and the middle classes who rose up and destroyed the power of that capitalist class and instituted a paternalist state which provided a social safety net and public spending, free education, free healthcare, and restored order to the land in so doing. In the neoliberal story, the enemies were the authors of the collectivist state, they were the very people who were the heroes in the social democratic story. And that, the neoliberals said, would inevitably lead to tyranny, to Stalinism, to Nazism, to that sort of totalitarianism, even in cases as mild as the New Deal in the US or the welfare state in the UK. And the heroes of the story were the entrepreneurs who, against all the odds, would overthrow the villains and restore order to the land in the form of a free market which would distribute benefits to those who deserve them. They're both precisely the same story in terms of narrative structure. This is what I call the restoration story. And it's the story which has worked again and again in politics for centuries. And the problem we face today? No new story.